Happy Monday, and welcome to this week's discovery, self-love. We could do every week for the next 100 decades and really probably never get to the end of discovering more about embodying self-love. Self-love is probably one of the most selfless things we can do for the world. When somebody really loves themselves as they are in our presence, it's easy to be around them. There's a graciousness, there's a flow, an ease. So before we go further, let's take our 3 breaths. 3 deep breaths in through the nose, out through the nose. At the top of the inhalation, holding for 6 counts. At the bottom of the exhalation, holding for 6 counts. This is a beautiful reset between activities to start practicing more. And as you hold the breath, try to soften the body. It could be easy to tense up holding the breath. So soften. Inhale deeply. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale deeply. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale deeply. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Breathe naturally now, and take a few moments, maybe even close your eyes, and notice the shift in your body from those 3 deep breaths. The more we notice the effects of positive practices, it builds faith and willpower to keep returning to them, to practice them and practice them more deeply and be more observative of the effects and let the practice teach us how to go deeper. Just simply checking in, noticing the impact of a positive life practice. And that's a form of self-love. There's so many different ways to look at getting into self-love, discovering more about self-love. So really, put sticky notes around your house and your office. Find ways to keep alive for yourself that this is the discovery this week. So it's present, you're looking, you're contemplating, you're being aware, you're observing. And spend a few moments at the end of each day, maybe 4 or 5 minutes before you pass out at the end of the night, reviewing the day. What did you observe about self-love? Including through observing what it isn't. A simple exercise to work with self-love, to getting deeper into what it feels like. So imagine that you, right now, are standing behind your very own body, and that every pore of your beingness is emitting, is radiating profound, unconditional love to the body you're standing behind, to the room that the body is in, and 360 degrees in all directions. Profound, deep love. You don't have to cognitively understand what it should or shouldn't look like. You know what it is to love. Use a memory of love, and then emit that presence of love. You're standing behind your very own body. And with every particle of the beingness that you are standing behind your own body, irradiating the whole body, the nervous system, the heart, the blood system, the stomach, the brain, the eyes, the ears, all of it, and the room or the outside in all directions. Practicing this will give you an experience. And the more you practice it, the more you'll get a sense of it being more and more real for you. And my goodness, what would it be like to spend time around somebody who's consciously, continuously practicing this internally? This irradiating one's entire beingness and all the space that you're occupying and beyond with unconditional love, love for no reason. It's said that the sun shines equally on criminals and saints. Well, when I love my own self more, it's not an emotion really. It's bigger than an emotion, and it's certainly not a thought. It's a presence. It is the peace that passes all understanding. When I do this, when I make this my practice, very naturally, I think more clearly. I'm willing and able to do what's needed and wanted in the moment right away and not delay. I'm more skillful at knowing what my body needs and doing it right away. Drinking water, breathing, walking it, resting it. And I'm less likely to take anything personally from the world or other people. So there are so many positive, unbelievable, undiscovered implications of this practicing self-love. So practice this exercise, imagining standing behind your own body and irradiating the whole field of your body and the space that you're in, and then even further. And like you had one of those knobs on a light switch that turns it up brighter and brighter and brighter, only this knob is an infinity brightness switch. You practice turning the love up, up, up with more and more and more intensity. Your imagination is a key to this. And then at the end of the day, for about 4 or 5 minutes, reflect on how it went. What did you learn from your practice during the day? Maybe even make some notes, and then set your intention for how you're going to shape your practice the next day. I love you, and you don't have a vote in the matter, as my old friend John King has said. I love you, and you don't even have a vote in the matter. Did you know that we can love people who we might not want to spend time around because of their current behavior, but we can love? And that when I love you, it sets us both free. When I judge you, I take on some of your negativity in your nervous system. Said differently, when I judge you, I take on negative karma, yours, into my system. Love sets us all free. And it doesn't set us up to be a doormat at all. It sets us up to have access to radical intuition, clarity, and peace of mind. I'll see you soon. Put your comments down below about how it's going with the practice, what you're discovering this week.